Hi everybody, welcome to lesson 3, my reflections of the lesson 3 of the workbook. So the sentence in lesson 3, it's similar to lesson 2 and 1, that there is a sentence that you are supposed to apply to, well, things in your surroundings and in your circumstances throughout the day. And the sentence is, I do not understand anything I see in this room or in this street, in this area, in this place, from this window, where you are, I do not understand anything I see in this room. For me, what stood out in the text as well underneath is that it should help you to clear your mind of all past associations. And that is what we talked already in the last couple of lessons, that we get our ideas and our meanings for things and situations and circumstances from our past experiences, everything that we've learned until this day in our lives, and what was told to us. And that's how we are creating meaning and understanding of the things in our lives, which is a human thing, so there's nothing wrong with that. It is as well the point and the thing that keeps you maybe stuck or lets you struggle with things in your life. So the sentence of I do not understand anything, or the application of I do not understand anything that I actually see, not truly, should actually help you to let go of all of that, what has come before, all of your preferences and all of your wants and needs and judgments and comparisons. Resulting out of that, when you apply it, you can start to realize how little you really understand. That's what the text says. And that is for me something that the deeper I go in my spiritual journey, the more I see how little I know. And that seems maybe counterintuitive, because you might think, well, in your spiritual journey, should you not get more clarity, better understanding, and grow in that sense? But it's not like you're not growing, you are growing, but in a different way than you actually usually think of in normal day life. So for me, it's about connecting with a higher power that is in all of us, with the great consciousness, with source, with God, with spirit, whatever you want to call it. Connecting with it through my spiritual practices and on my journey makes me realize the limitless intelligence, how vast it truly is. And probably I can still just capture a fraction of that, but it's just so vast that it makes me realize how limited our worldviews and our preferences and everything is. And it makes me acknowledge how little we can capture and understand with our human mind. And that is not a judgment for me. That is not something that I say to belittle us as humans. It's more experiencing a vastness and an abundance and limitlessness that is so much greater than what we can experience in this 3D reality. What I have acknowledged or realized probably as well over the last weeks or months is that I start to learn now more with my heart or my soul or my spirit, all the same and not the same, but that I'm learning more with that instead of with my mind, with my conscious mind. And actually what is happening with my conscious mind is rather that I'm letting go of information, that I'm letting go of the need of collecting more information, or even the need to understand more things on an intelligent level, because I just don't have that need anymore, not anymore that desire. I'd rather want to expand more on a soul level, on a heart level. So that's what gets awakened for me with this sentence, I do not understand anything I see around me. What it says as well is that it wants us to understand how little we really know. And if you think about it, it's kind of the case. I mean, how much do we really understand? I drove yesterday my car when I had the sentence again in my head, and I was like, well, how much do I really understand of the car and of the engine? Very, very little. I use the car and I kind of get the gist of how a car works. But how much do I really understand of the total process of driving the car for it to actually move? How much do I understand of what's going on in my body to digest my food, or to make me breathe, and for the oxygen to help me live this life and live in this body? How much of that do I really understand? There is not a lot that we really truly understand when you go into the detail of it, and honestly ask yourself, can you fully explain the process of how things work? And then when it comes to on a person level, on a relationship level, how much do you really understand your partner, your family member, your children, your friends? How much do you really understand or know of them, really truly know of them? Because if you think about it, how much do you really understand about yourself? Do you really fully understand even yourself? And if you don't, which I would probably say as well, I don't fully understand myself, how can I even say I understand another person fully? So yeah, a lot that is being woken up by that sentence from lesson 3 that makes us really think twice about how much do we really know. So that's all my reflections for lesson 3, and I'm looking forward to talk to you again on my reflections for lesson 4. Bye bye.